Today, you will have your initiation and acceptance, a sign of your willingness to enter the world of Maritime. By why Maritime? And why you are here along with your beloved parents, maybe, and instructors? The answer is only one, but has tremendous implications. You choose to be a seafarer in preparation for your future because you want to live comfortably while experiencing the essence of better living.
From the brain, seeing the beauty through the... You make me a believer, believer. You make me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my time again. You make me a believer, believer.
I told the dean that we have to choose the best and the brightest. And when I asked the teacher about the performance in school, they were telling me that you're good. And they would like to congratulate you for that. Our very good friend here, people, has told you about the life of a seafarer. According to their people, there is no success without sacrifice.
You make me a believer, believer. You make me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my time again. You make me a believer, believer.
This is a very special day. This day is a day dedicated to honoring new students who have been brought into our university and to recognize their dedication to become a model cadet or cadets and a confident seafarers someday.
Sa bawat pag-alis mo, may kasama ka. Sa pamilya mo ay may nag-aalaga. Ang iyong hinaing, paglalaban at tiringgin. Pangakong tunay, dahil bayani ka namin. Angkla atin ito, sa paglalayag ay kakibat mo. Angkla maaasahan mo sa iyong pag-asenso. Nasaan ka man, di ka pababayaan. May karamay ka dito sa inang bayan. Mga sakripisyo'y pansamantala. Nasa iyong pag-uwi ang ligaya. Angkla atin ito, sa paglalayag ay kaakibat mo. Angkla atin ito, maasahan mo sa iyong pag-asenso. Angkla atin ito, sa paglalayag ay kaakibat mo. Maasahan mo sa iyong pag-asenso. Atin ito. Sa bawat pag-alis mo, may kasama ka. Sa pamilya mo ay may nag-aalaga. Ang iyong hinaing, paglalaban at tiringgin. Pangakong tunay, dahil bayani ka namin. Angkla, atin ito. Sa paglalayag ay kakibat mo. Angkla, maaasahan mo sa iyong pag-asenso. Nasaan ka man, di ka pababayaan. May karamay ka dito sa inang bayan. Mga sakripisyo'y pansamantala. Nasa iyong pag-uwi ang ligaya. Angkla, atin ito. Sa paglalayag ay kaakibat mo. Angkla, atin ito. Maasahan mo sa iyong pag-asenso. Angkla, atin ito. Sa paglalayag ay kakibat mo.
Bartolome V. Lorena, a midshipwoman currently pursuing a bachelor's degree of Marine Transportation 1 Polaris.
Hi everyone, I'm Midshipman John Evo Pagaduan, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, first year, Section Bravo.
Midshipman Renz Ian Salvador, College of Maritime Studies, Bachelor in Science in Marine Engineer 1 Delta.
I am Midshipman Charles Ivon Nordan Silkil, taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation 1 Polaris, and I believe that a man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder.
Hi everyone, I am Midshipman Kian Paul Dominus Magno, taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, second year Bravo, and I believe that the only thing that is necessary for evil to prosper is that good people do nothing.
Hi everyone, I am Midshipman Jade Russell Tabaque, taking the program of Bachelor in Science and Marine Transportation, Section Polaris.
Hi, I am Midshipman Novicris B. Tanoha, taking Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Section Polaris.
Hi, I'm Midshipman Christopher P. Mones, and taking Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 1 Bravo.
The strength of the ship depends a lot on the skill to sail it. Good day everyone, and welcome aboard to the celebration of our UCAD 2021, the Maritime Day celebration of the College of Maritime Studies, with the theme Seafarers at the Core of Shipping's Future, highlighting the search for Model Cadet 2021. I am Midshipman Bernie B. Bacongalio, your host for the day. And to start with, let us all feel the presence of the Lord with a doxology to be followed by the singing of the national anthem and UA hymn by the College of Maritime Studies Handumanan Chorale.
I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you in all the lovely things so fine and true. I see you in the beauty of the flowers and the rain. I see you between the lines of a sweet refrain. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you. Even when I'm lonely and in pain, I see you in the beauty of the stars at night. I see you in my life, I feel alright. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you in the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you in the smile of a baby.
now, to give his opening remarks and to read the rationale of this activity is our College Dean, Second Engineer Peter Ralph Balenya Galicia. Let's give him a round warm of applause.
To our ever dynamic, hard-working, and charismatic President, Dr. Pablo S. Crespo Jr., equally hard-working Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Jeline O. Alintahan, equally hard-working Campus Director, Dr. Nelly E. Mistio, CMS Program Heads, Faculty, Staff, Students, online viewers, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon. With great joy and pride, I welcome you all to the College Annual Maritime Day celebration dubbed UCAD 2021 with the theme of Seafarers at the Core of Shipping's Future. UCAD Kasubay, which translates as Magrinuang kag Magsirinadya, is a momentous celebration in which fellow Kasubay unite to commemorate Maritime Day celebration. These little maybes, like ants, carry heavier loads and build colonies larger than we imagined. The Marino ants strive to excel, pursue big dreams, and work to achieve them like a true champion, while embodying the Kasubay spirit, particularly in this time of pandemic. We will see an array of talents, wit, and abilities displayed by our dear students. Therefore, everyone should take a seat, unwind, and enjoy the show.
Thank you, Sir Pete. And now let us begin to the most awaited part of this activity, the search for Model Cadet 2021. But first, let me read to you the criteria for judging. 10%. Self-introduction, 10%. Talent, 20%. Extracurricular activity, 20%. Interview, 40%, with a total of 100%. Let us now move on to the introduction of our Board of Judges, who will choose the next Model Cadet 2021 of the College of Maritime Studies. It is my honor and privilege to present to you our first judge is our Model Cadet 2019. Please help me in welcoming Cadet Junior Officer GN Excel Tanya Leong. Our second judge is a licensed professional teacher and the executive assistant to the Office of the University President. Let us all welcome Mr. Jacob Babuena Magbanwa Elanga. And to complete the set of our Board of Judges, he is our Dean from the College of Maritime Studies. Let us all give him a round warm of applause to Second Engineer Peter Ralph Balenya Galicia. And now let us proceed to the presentation of our Model Cadets 2021, starting with contestant number 1. proceed to their self-introduction, starting with contestant number 1.
Good morning, everyone. I am Irma Villorena, a midshipwoman pursuing a bachelor's degree of Marine Transportation, Section 1 Polaris. 19 years ago, I was born in the city of Quezon. And I firmly believe what is meant for you will be yours and what is not won't. And I thank you.
Good day to everyone. I'm Midshipman John Ray O. Pagatuan, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, first year, Section Bravo. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Poblacion, San Romeo, Antique, and I believe that every child is special.
Good day. Res I. Salvador, Bachelor in Science in Marine Engineering, 1 Delta.
Good day to all. I, Midshipman Charles Ivan Jordan Silkil, lives in Bugasong, Antique, 19 years old, and I believe that a man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder. Thank you.
A good seafarer weathers the storm he cannot avoid, and avoid the storms he cannot weather. Good morning, everyone. I am your model cadet, Midshipman Kian Paul Dominus Magno, taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 2 Bravo, saying, always bear in mind that there is always a lighthouse in every end of storm. Don't give up the ship. Thank you.
Learn to adjust your sails to the unpredictable winds while staying your focus on your destination. A pleasant morning to each and everyone. I am Midshipman J. Russell Armonio Tabaque, 18, representing the BSMT 1 Polaris. Thank you.
Hi, I am Novikris B. Tanoha, taking Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, representing Section Polaris, and I believe a strong seafarer has a perseverance no matter where the waves bring his ship. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm Midshipman Christopher P. Mones, and I'm currently taking Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 1 Bravo. And I believe in my saying that you can't change the course of the wind, but you can adjust your sails to reach your destinations. Thank you.
Thank you, candidates. And let us proceed to their talent portion. Starting with contestant number 1.
stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I know I love you then, but you'll never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I never showed. I wanna stay with you until we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll make you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll give you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll take my lucky stars for the night. When you look over your shoulder, for a minute I'll forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. No, you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is worth the worst that's waiting on. We've come so far, my dear. Look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you till we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I need you the most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till that we part like in our vows. So I wrote a song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me until we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. No, just say you won't let go.
Thank you, contestant number 2, for that heartwarming song. And now let us proceed to contestant number 3.
Ang aking narinig, minsay nalaginig at bansay umawi. Isang ibig, pag-ibig ang hatid, ang musika'y batid sa bawat puso at isip. Ikaw at ako, tayo'y Pilipino.
Sa mga lupo ng inampalan, ang aking pasalitang tula ay pinamagatang paglalaya, sulong marino. Sa pagkikahako ng mga naglalakilang tali ay siya rin manhid ng aking mga kamay. Mga kamay na nagtatrabaho ng iba't ibang gawain pang barko. Barko na siya rin naging tirahan ko. Tirahan kung saan hindi ko kasama ang aking mga mahal sa buhay. Buhay na masaya at matiwasay. Hangad ng bawat marino na nagsasakripisyo sa barko, mabigay lamang ang mga pangangailangan. Pero kahit gaano man kahirap ang pagbabarko, ito ang aking napili na kurso. Hindi dahil sa nasisilaw ako sa perang naiuwi nyo, pero ito ang tinutugon ng aking prinsipyo. Madaming salita ang aking naririnig, kesyo lahat daw ng seaman manloloko. Pero iha, kilala mo na ba ako? At dinamay mo pa talaga itong aking mga kabaro. Hindi mo ba alam na kami ay may prinsipyo? Sa trabaho, masipag, malaki pa ang sweldo, at minamahal namin ay isa lang na tao. Kaya ano pang hinahantay nyo at sumakay na kayo sa aming barko? Tito, tita, penge po ng pera, pambili lang po ng ganito, kesyo ng ganyan. Uy pre, asinsado ka na. Seaman? Pero ganyan na ang baya at buhay nila? Mga katagang kadalasan nating naririnig kapag tayo ay kanilang nakitang kakauwi galing barko. May mga taong masaya sa pag-uwi natin at may mga taong marunong manglait at mangusga. Mangusga kasi yan na lang ang palagi nilang nakikita. Ang makita ang mga bagay na hindi mo pa naaabot sa buhay. Na kung saan ay parang gulong, na ngayon na sa ibaba at sa paglipas ng panahon, ako na ay nasa itaas. Ang angkla ng ating mga barko ay hindi palagi nakalubog, kung saan ay pinapanatili nito tayo sa ating pwesto, kundi ay may oras na ito'y aangat at tayo'y magpapatuloy sa paglaya. A man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder. Tayo ay may adikain sa buhay at may mga hangarin na gustong makamit. Ngayon, sabayan niyo ako na pasanin ang ating mga angkla sa buhay at magpatuloy sa pagtimon patungo sa susunod na destinasyon at puerto ng ating buhay. Sa aking mga kapwa estudyante na gustong napangarap na maging isang tunay at magiting na marino, hindi hadlang ang pandemya upang bitawan natin at itigil ang mga pangarap na minimiti natin sa buhay. Tayo at ang institusyong ito ang magiging inspirasyon sa mga kabataan na nangangarap na maging katulad natin. Bawat marino ay may prinsipyo. Kaya ang aking habilin sa inyo, sabay-sabay nating baguhin ang imahe ng mga marino, gampanan ang tungkulin ng bukal sa kalooban. Sa bawat kalawang na ating pinupukpok, alam natin na isa lamang itong pagsubok. Huwag mawala ng pag-asa, unti-unting abutin ang mga minimiti. Tayo ang magbibigay ng direksyon sa ating buhay. Padayon, marino.
Thank you, contestant number 4. And now, let us proceed to contestant number 5. And now let us proceed to contestant number 6.
Sometimes I lay under the moon, I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears will be under the same sun, singing out of freedom like warrior. Warrior, oh, oh. Warrior, warrior, oh, oh. Life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that don't want to fight no more, there be no more wars, and the children will say one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Oh.
Thank you, contestant number 6, Jade Russell, Tabake. And now, let us proceed to contestant number 7.
You seem like the time to love me and disappear right after the song. So give me the night to show you, hold you. Don't leave me out here dancing alone. Can't make up your mind, 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 mind. Please don't waste my time, 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 time. I'm trying to rewind, wind, 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 wind. I wish our hearts could come together as one. Shine like a window.
Candidate number 8.
Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on the soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. Thinking about this all day long. Never felt the feeling quite strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Hello now, you don't know what I had inside. Lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Maybe we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand.
Thank you, contestant number 8. Thank you, cadets, for showcasing your different talents. Indeed, CMS students are not just skillful, but full of talent. And now, before we proceed to the interview portion, we would like to acknowledge the University of Antique College of Maritime Studies faculty and staffs, Compass Training Center Antique, Globe Maritime Training Center, and Handumanan Coral. Thank you for making this event a successful one. Our top 8 model cadet finalists. And now let us proceed to the interview portion. There will be two sets of questions, conceptual and situational questions. So let's proceed to contestant number 1. Your question is, give at least one instance of an incident during this pandemic that made you reconsider pursuing your chosen career. Why? Again, give at least one instance of an incident during this pandemic that made you reconsider pursuing your chosen career. Why?
That would be the being unsupported with my family, because my uncle doubted me for being a maritime student. I want to prove to him that I can do what a man can do in the ship.
Thank you, Ira. Now let's proceed to the second question.
Number 3.
Number 3 again. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, this is the question. Given the current state of the world, what would be your primary takeaway from this pandemic, and how would you apply it to yourself as a model cadet? Again, given the current state of the world, what would be your primary takeaway from this pandemic, and how would you apply it to yourself as a model cadet?
My biggest takeaway would be being courageous, spirit-driven, and positive thinker despite of this pandemic situation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ira. And now let us proceed to candidate number 2. Midshipman John Ray O. Pagaduan. The question is, should the Philippines reinstate face-to-face instruction at all levels of education? Why? Again, should the Philippines reinstate face-to-face instruction at all levels of education? Why?
Yes, because first is that we can see our friends again, and
okay, let us proceed to your second question. Your question is, you are the leader of a certain maritime school, and Ched Marina has approved to face-to-face sessions for all maritime schools except yours. How are you going to approach the school administration regarding this issue?
I will gather the side of our department, every student, and lend to them what we want and why we want to have face-to-face classes.
Thank you, contestant number 2. And now let us proceed to contestant number 3, Renz Ian S. Salvador. Number 3. Number 3, okay. Let us proceed to your question. Again, the question is, give at least one instance of an incident during this pandemic that made you reconsider pursuing your chosen career. Why? Give at least one instance of an incident during this pandemic that made you reconsider pursuing your chosen career. Why?
Thank you for the question. My answer goes this way. The incidents that happened this pandemic is online classes, because we all know that this pandemic, it's hard for us to do a machineries work on maritime schools like this College of Maritime Studies department. So, as a maritime student, it is hard for us to work, to just to stay on the online without seeing the machineries that needed in the maritime department. Thank you.
Thank you. This is your second set of questions. Given the current state of the world, what would be your primary takeaway from this pandemic, and how would you apply it to yourself as a model cadet? Given the current state of the world, what would be your primary takeaway from this pandemic, and how would you apply it to yourself as a model cadet?
Thank you for the question. My biggest takeaway is being has a moral spiritual within yourself, because today with this pandemic it is very important for us to have a good spiritual, yes, that we need to always pray to God in this time of pandemic, because we all know that God only help us in this time of crisis. And one thing is, have a courage within yourself and also being helpful to everyone. We all need to, it is very important for us to be helpful to others. And even it's time of this pandemic. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Renz. And now, let us proceed to contestant number 4, Midshipman Charles Ivan J. Silkil.
I pick question number 7.
Okay. So Charles, how do you feel today?
I feel nervous but still excited.
Good. Your question is number 4. Your
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Okay. Your question, the question goes this way: as a model cadet, how would you encourage newly graduated high school students to join your department, the College of Maritime Studies? Again, as a model cadet, how would you encourage newly graduated high school students to join your department, the College of Maritime Studies?
Good day to all again. Fresh graduates has the most undecided path on what would they pick. But as a model cadet, I will use my title to be a role model. I will use myself as the inspiration for everyone. And I will show them what the benefits could they get if they would pick the maritime choices, or the maritime career. One of these is the high wages and tax-free. You can travel the world for free. But if this would be not their chosen career, at least I did my part as a model cadet. That would be all. Thank you.
Okay, let's proceed to the second set of questions. In today's environment or pandemic, every student struggles to keep up with their studies as a result of online classes. What steps do you believe we can take to alleviate the burden on students, particularly in your department? In today's environment or pandemic, every student struggles to keep up with their studies as a result of online classes. What steps do you believe we can take to alleviate the burden on students, particularly in your department?
Thank you, sir. Particularly in our department, the steps that I will going to do is that we can make a mentoring program where all of the students can be and all of the students will be the beneficiary of this. By the mentoring program, I know that there's a lot of smart students that here in our department, and by this, we can make a better and globally competitive seafarers in the future. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. And now let us proceed to contestant number 5, Kian Paul D. Magno.
I picked number 6, sir.
Number 6. Okay. Here is your question. How do you feel about the newly approved face-to-face classes? How do you feel about the newly approved face-to-face classes?
About the newly approved face-to-face classes, I felt excited at first. But we all deserve a benefit of the doubt. I really doubt that we are well prepared right now, this time. Or is it safe, really? But in the other hand, I'm excited. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, here's your next question. If you were given an opportunity to represent your chosen program, how will you encourage your fellow students to persevere in the face of a pandemic that we are still fighting today? If you are given an opportunity to represent your chosen program, how will you encourage your fellow students to persevere in the face of a pandemic that we are still fighting today?
As a model cadet, I will use this platform to encourage them to persevere, to have a face-to-face classes. Because all of us, I know that we are suffering in this pandemic. Even that we are not yet prepared 100%, maybe we can practice and develop it from time to time until we're gonna succeed and we'll approve this face-to-face classes through the years and so on. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 5. And now let us proceed to contestant number 6, Jade Russell A. Tabaco.
I picked question number 8, sir.
Your question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the flexible learning modality for students? What are the advantages and disadvantages of the flexible learning modality for students?
Thank you, sir. First of all, I will state the advantages of this flexible modality. First, the advantage is that we don't need to ask money for our parents to go to schools, because we know that the fare increased now. So just like me, my home is in San Romeo, so it's far to the UAE. So I need to travel with a jeep, and it will be a big help for me if I can save money. And the second, the disadvantages is that we all know that face-to-face classes will have a big benefit for us in our learning. So that in this flexible modality, in this online learning, we only just encounter our professors in cell phones, in laptops. And the second disadvantages is that like us, the marine students, we have laboratory classes so that we can actually perform our classes. That's all.
Okay, so your second question is, what is your position on Marina's proposed policy excluding onboard training or shipboard training from the maritime curriculum? Again, what is your position on Marina's proposed policy excluding onboard training or shipboard training from the maritime curriculum?
My position in Marina's proposal is that I agree to removing the OBT because one of my uncle is a seafarer. He is just a ordinary seaman, so that he explains to me what is the process in being a seaman. So in OBT you need to have a 1 year experience, if I'm right, sir, and so that it will be a big help for us if Marina is removing the OBT, because 1 year is a big help for us in experience in our actual career, and it will be a big help that we have our sweldo in English. Salary, sir. So ang 1 year salary is equals to, if you are an ordinary seaman, is that 50,000 per month. So it will be a big help for us if we actually do the job, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 6. And now let us proceed to contestant number 7, Midshipman Novi Chris B. Tanoha.
Number 4, sir.
Okay, let us proceed to the question. How would you convince the public of the critical nature of vaccination in the event of a pandemic? How would you convince the public of the critical nature of vaccination in the event of a pandemic?
Thank you for the question, sir. This pandemic situation, we have been experienced different criticisms, and because of the critical nature, we experience bullies. We experience different. It affects our self, and it affects our who we are, and it affects our decisions in life. As a model cadet, I could convince them that to criticize others is not a good quality of being a student or a person. It is not not a value of a true person, because I believe that a true person has a care for others, and give opportunities to others to live who they are, and to express themselves who we are and what are their purpose in this world. Thank you.
Okay, your next question is, if you are elected as the next CMS representative, how will you encourage your fellow students to continue their studies despite the current crisis? Again, if you are to be elected as the next CMS representative, how will you encourage your fellow students to continue their studies despite the current crisis?
Being a next CMS leader or elected CMS student, you would be valued a good quality of a student, and to be a model of students here in College of Maritime Studies in University of Antique. You should be aware on your environment, because not all other students have enough have enough good thinking and are good student, because to become a leader you should be widen your thinking skills, knowledge, and most of all your patience, because when you have a short patience, you cannot make your goal purposefully and have a good output on what you want to be for other students. You can also do different advocacies or program that enables students to have their good personality, and so that because of this pandemic we didn't have face-to-face classes or have and as a newly student we didn't experience simple trainings, and even our knowledge and skills are not enough. So when we proceed to the next year with the use of this advocacy, even an online program, you could have help my fellow students to have enough knowledge and skills, and if this school, University of Antique, ready for taking face-to-face classes, same as students have enough knowledge and skills so that the rules and regulations of school would follow by our fellow students, and at the same time our faculty and staff did not encounter more difficulties when teaching or making their students how they act here in school. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Midshipman Tanoa. Okay, the last but not the least, Midshipman Christopher B. Mones.
Question number 5, sir.
Okay, let's proceed to the question. Your question is, why do you think you are the best candidate for Model Cadet 2021? Give us some qualities you possess that make you a role model for your fellow students. Again, why do you think you are the best candidate for Model Cadet 2021? Give us some qualities you possess that make you a role model for your fellow students.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for a wonderful question. My best qualities that I'm proud of is that it is one thing that I'm unique in my skills, and it just goes this way. And if you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I would tell you honestly that I don't know it. But I know how to find the answer, and I will find it because and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of this skill because no one only few people are able to be honest of themselves in front of the public, just to see themselves as a model cadet. But for me, I would tell you honestly, and I want to radiate these skills, that this skill can help good can help you a good atmosphere in your work someday. Thank you.
Okay, let us proceed to your second question. In today's situation, we are all aware that our actions are still limited, such as how we conduct this program. As a model cadet, what would be your advocacy or your desire, and how will you work it to overcome the obstacles in our department? In today's situation, we are all aware that our actions are still limited, such as how we conduct this program. As a model cadet, what would be your advocacy or your desire, and how will you work it to overcome the obstacles in our department?
Thank you for this wonderful question. As a model cadet, I will ask directly my dean or the heads of this school, which is Dr. Crespo, that if our school or our department has conducted many vaccinated students, and ask them and give them a waiver if they can go to school if they want. And because going to school is important, because in actual school is important because it can help us familiarize our instruments, especially in navigation. And this advocacy can help all students progress, especially on their skills that they develop during their high school years. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 8. And that concludes the interview portion for the Model Cadet 2021. But first, may I request our Dean, Second Engineer Peter Rapp Galicia, to compose the award line for the awarding of a certificate for our Board of Judges. The citation reads this way. University of Antique College of Maritime Studies awards the certificate of appreciation to Mr. Jacob Balbuena Magbanwa Ilanga for sharing his time and expertise as one of the judge for Model Cadet 2021. Signed, Second Engineer Peter Rapp Galicia, Dean, College of Maritime Studies. Signed, Dr. Pablo S. Crespo Jr., University President. Same certificate is given to our Model Cadet 2019, GMXL Tanya Leon. Thank you so much to our Board of Judges. Before we proceed to the awarding of our minor awards, we would like to acknowledge the University of Antique College of Maritime Studies faculty and staff, Compass Training Center Antique, Globe Maritime Training Center Antique, and the College of Maritime Studies Handumanan Coral. Thank you for making this event a successful one. So I would like to congratulate and acknowledge also the participants for this year's Search for Model Cadet 2021. Our Board of Judges, our Model Cadet 2019 GNXL Tanya Leomon, Mr. Jacob Elanga, and our Dean, Second Engineer Peter Rafaelicia. And would like also to acknowledge the active participation of the finalists for the Search for Model Cadets 2021. Midshipwoman Ira Marie B. Lorena, Midshipman John Ray O. Pagaduan, Renz Ian S. Salvador, Charles Ivan J. Silkil, Kian Paul T. Magno, J. Russell A. Tabaque, Novi Chris B. Tanoha, and Christopher P. Monas. Thank you for your active participation. For minor awards, a candidate will receive a trophy, a medal, a sash, a certificate, and merit points. Top 3 Model Cadet winners will receive free basic training, a trophy, medal, sash, certificate, and merit points. May I request our Board of Judges to please come up the stage to compose the awards line. May I also request our finalists in my command. Sabay tayo. Now! Finalist number 1, Ira May B. Lorena. Number 2, Midshipman John Ray O. Pagaduan. Same sash will be given to contestant number 2, John Ray O. Pagaduan. Same sash for Renz Ian S. Salvador. Same sash for Charles Ivan J. Silkil. Same sash for Midshipman Kian Paul D. Magno. Same sash for Jade Russell A. Tabake. Same sash for Novi Chris B. Tanoha. Same sash for our last candidate, Christopher P. Mones. And now let us proceed to the awarding of our minor awards. Best in Extracurricular Activity. Best in Extracurricular Activity goes to contestant number 4, Charles Ivan J. Silkil. Our next minor awards is Best in Talent. Our Best in Talent goes to contestant number 4, Charles Ivan J. Silkil. Our Best in Interview. Our Best in Interview goes to same number, contestant number 4, Charles Ivan J. Silkil. Thank you, contestant number 4. And now let us proceed to the top 3 winners for Model Cadets 2021. Top 3 Model Cadets will receive free basic training, a trophy, a medal, a sash, a certificate, and merit points. One of the top 3 winners for our search for Model Cadet is contestant number 6, Jade Russell A. Tabake. Our second winner for Model Cadet 2021 is no other than contestant number 5, Kian Paul D. Magno. And the last to complete our Model Cadet for this year's Search for Model Cadet 2021 is no other than contestant number 4, Charles Ivan J. Silkil. Again, our Model Cadets top 3 will receive free basic training, a trophy, a medal, sash, a certificate, and merit points. Congratulations for making it to this year's Model Cadet 2021. All the finalists will receive a basic training discount, a medal, a sash, a certificate, and merit points. Again, our top 3 Model Cadets for this year's Search for Model Cadet 2021 is Midshipman Jade Russell A. Tabaque, Kian Paul D. Magno, and Charles Ivan J. Silkil. Congratulations! Thank you so much to our Board of Judges and to our Dean. Congratulations.